This video is sponsored by Rockland Flooring. Visit our website for more information.
Heavyhaul. Just the name itself gets across the kind of power that is needed for trucks in these applications. That's why this guitar riff is going to play every time I say Heavyhaul. Crunching over huge fallen tree trunks in a logging application in northern territories, rolling down the highway taking up just a bit more space than the lane allows, accompanied by flashing lights and a banner boasting of the oversized load being carried. These are demanding jobs with demanding requirements. Yet trucks in these applications need to be versatile as well, because the truck won't spend all of its time on the job site. Oftentimes it will be out on the road where power takes a backseat to fuel efficiency. It's a tightrope, one that you, the fleet manager spec'ing the truck, need to walk deftly. As automated manual transmissions, or AMTs, have eaten up market share in on-highway applications, AMTs and full automatics have also evolved to tackle the world's most demanding applications that used to require a manual transmission and decades of driver experience. As a result, there are plenty of automated and automatic options for Heavyhaul. And of course, the transmission and the engine go hand in hand and need to be considered as a unit. So before you choose your Heavyhaul powertrain, I told you it's going to play every time, what do you need to keep in mind? Let's go through a few of the major points. The first thing that a fleet needs to think about is the ratio of time that they're on the highway versus off-highway. Fleets that will be on the highway 95% of the time and off-highway just 5% of the time will likely prioritize fuel efficiency. But in Heavyhaul, you can't forget about the power you need, even if fuel efficiency is a focus. With that in mind, an appropriate horsepower engine is of paramount importance. As for the transmission that will be paired with that appropriate horsepower engine, it will need to support the joint need for both performance and fuel efficiency. Startability and gradeability are the key considerations here. Startability is the vehicle's ability to launch the vehicle on a grade, while gradeability is the maximum grade percentage in which there will still be sufficient traction to move the truck forward. These factors, as we mentioned in the previous section, have to be balanced with the need for fuel efficiency, which is why it's so important to answer that fuel efficiency question first. The transmission needs to have a good overall ratio range, with a low gear for low speed operation and startability, as well as high top gear for highway speeds. Knowing what kind of terrains you'll be traveling on is very important in determining whether you need an extra level of startability, which can be especially important when steep grades are common on a route. Additional potential considerations for fleets include power takeoff or PTO provisions with clear access for the PTOs, and shift control parameters based on the application type. Finally, remember that engines and transmissions are heavily integrated as a unit. So it may be wise to look into engines and transmissions that are specifically designed to integrate with one another for maximum performance. That doesn't necessarily mean speccing a fully integrated powertrain all offered by the same company, although many fleets do take advantage of this option. But just that in general, it's important to understand that you're not speccing individual components as much as you're forming a unit that will work in concert. For even more trucking and equipment content, head over to the Fleet Equipment site at fleetequipmentmag.com. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.